Race 5 of 8 on the program is a maiden plate, 1,900 meters. 7 runners will go to the post at this point in time of recording. And why I say 7 and not 8 is because horse number 8, Willie the Wizard from the Nathan Cotson stable, has been scratched. Change of surface being the reason. The 7 scratchings that we've received thus far are all due to the change of surface. Devon, we were just chatting off air, a very difficult race, and it's a small field, so for those that can afford it in the pick 6 and jackpot, etc., put the field if you can afford it, because you can make a case for most of the runners. Maybe number 2, Lord Minver, you could leave out, but if you're going to put 6 of the 7 horses, you might as well put 7, because how many times do you leave the one out, and the one that you leave out comes and wins? So, even a horse like National Flag could be left out, but in saying that, Paul's always rated him, and he's a good workhorse, and he just comes to the races and he doesn't put it together. But he showed some hope last time when running 5 lengths off Fort Wiley. But I'm expecting a big run from the stable companion number 7, Graylingari. I think he's finally got a big chance of going one better. And my each-way selection in the race is number 6, Coral Copy from the Shane Humby stable for Mrs. Lerhip and Mr. Almanza. Donovan Dillon's going to ride. He is well tried, Devon, but I just get a feeling that come Wednesday, it could be Coral Copy's day to shine. But as you mentioned, tough race.
Very tough race, Warren. My top 4 selections, 3, 4, 6, 7, but very difficult. If your budget allows it, play wide. Touching on number 3, Prince Vihan, it's clear that the stable rates him. He has run in a few features, over 1,400 meters. He is going the 1,900 meters this time round, and the trip may suit him down to the ground. He's got Muzieni and he's got a good draw. The anti-post betting 33-10, so is the open favorite in an open race. The 3-year-olds have the biggest scope for improvement, like I was saying. That's why I've elected to go for number 4 for second, Young Nelson. Has consistent form lens-wise, not too bad. Last run ran 4th, 2.9 lengths behind Fort Wiley. So you can include that in your permutations. And probably a horse like Coral Copy and Graylingari in larger bets for your quartets and trifectas. But you can either do one of 2 things. Go for number 3 based on his current form. You want to take a bold stand and probably banker this horse in the PA. If you don't banker this horse, you got to go the field, because it's very, very tricky, Warren. Small field, very tricky. Just to give the viewers some statistical information from the computer form, best weighted is Prince Vihan from number 1, 1,000 tunes, and then Young Nelson. The speed form rating column is topped by 1,000 tunes from Coral Copy and Prince Vihan. The average rating here is a 63, so it's a maiden plate. None of these are, with no disrespect, going off to Hollywood. So you're right, an upset in this smallish field could be on the cards. Yes, one more horse I want to touch on very quickly, number 1, 1,000 tunes. If you go 2 runs back, he was in front. He led almost the whole way. So he's going the 1,900 on the poly track. He's got Anton aboard. And I got a feeling that this horse is going to be in front, turning for home. So it could be a sprint home. Let's see how it goes. But possibly you could include number 1 as well, 1,000 tunes. Okay, we're going to still talk about races 6, 7 and 8. So without any further ado, we'll see you just now. Race 6's preview is up next.